everyone, good evening. I'm Shreya Dhoundial. I'm coming to you from outside the Vidhan Sauda here in Bangalore, the seat of power in Karnataka. Election campaigning has intensified in the state and it is being predicted to be a two-cornered fight between the BJP and the Congress, with the JDS hoping to play kingmaker. So over the next 30 minutes or so, I'm speaking to politicians and citizens about which way they think Karnataka is going to vote. Will they vote on caste? Will they vote on corruption? Or will they vote on communalism? In India, predicting an election is always fraught with risks. But it is being said that the Congress will do well this time. In any case, over decades, their vote share in the state has been 35% or above. This time, Team Congress is being led by a pair of rivals. Mr. Siddaramaiah, who is a former Chief Minister, and DK Shivakumar, who is Mr. Moneybags and Mr. Muscleman as well. Question is, who's going to be the chief ministerial face of the Congress? Who's going to be the chief minister if the Congress wins this election? I put that question today to DK Shivakumar, and let's just say his answer was anything but diplomatic. Mr. Shivakumar, thank you very much for your time here on Mirana. One of the challenges that the Congress is facing in the Karnataka elections, apart from the others, is who's the Congress's chief ministerial face? There are two claimants. Are you one of the claimants?
See, I don't know why media is portraying on the claimants. Rahul Gandhi and the Congress President, Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge ji, has made it very clear. This is an election on collective leadership. So we are running the election on a collective leadership. Earlier, we had gone through Mr. Siddaramaiah in the last assembly election. But ultimately, we could not succeed. So they brought me as the president when Mr. Siddaramaiah resigned as the leader of the opposition and Mr. Dinesh Gundrau resigned as the party president. Srimati Sonia Gandhi appointed me as the president in the worst time of the Karnataka politics. From that day to day, I think you all are speaking on the chief minister post. That means the Congress party is coming to power. So I'm very happy you all have confidence that Congress will come to power.
Well, I don't know, sir. Let's see. But has there been some sort of understanding with Mr. Siddaramaiah, if this is collective leadership that the Congress is working with? Is there some sort of understanding? Forget the infighting. If and when the time comes to appoint a chief minister, we'll just split it. We'll do 2 years and 2 years, or 2.5 years and 2.5 years.
Not no such understanding has been taken place. We are in a collective leadership. We will fight together. We are joined together. Our duty is to see that Congress party comes to power and we will give a very effective government with a governance.
You're saying your full concentration right now will be for the Congress party to come to power, but your opposition is a mighty opposition with many, many hands and many more resources than you have. Yes, what's your plan? What's the Congress's plan?
We do not match them with any resources or their master plan or master strategy. But our resources is the strength of the people. Whatever the double engine government was there, whatever the mighty government was there, we are able to prove to the state, we are able to prove to the voters that this engine has failed and no more they can't keep up the image what Karnataka has. Karnataka is a state where we had a very big image. The country had, the entire world used to look at India and India through Bangalore and Karnataka. Now that has gone, it has become the corruption capital of this country. A country has lost its image through Karnataka. We have to somehow restore the glory of Karnataka and Bangalore.
But the counter flip side to that argument, Mr. Shivakumar, is the fact that you yourself have corruption charges against you. The Prime Minister on multiple occasions has stepped out and said this is Bhrashtachar Bachao Andolan. The entire effort to save Rahul Gandhi is all Bhrashtacharis, all opposition parties who are corrupt are coming together to launch this Andolan.
The Prime Minister and the Chief Minister were asking for a witness. The Lokayukt has given a witness. The Contract Associate President, Mr. Keppanna, who has 2.5 lakh members in it, has officially said on record with you and the entire state that without 40% there is no commission. When we said that we pay CM, they could not reply. They was asking for an evidence. The Lokayukt has given an evidence. What more you need? So they wanted to cover up. They are just trying to bring things emotionally on caste, on division, on lot of polarization thing. But people are fed up with this. People have decided to root out Karnataka, root out BJP in Karnataka. See, on 10th, May 10th is not a day of election. It is the day which they are going to root out Karnataka, root out corruption in Karnataka, for a good governance in Karnataka, for a change of state and the party in Karnataka. So it is a very important day. It is not only the election day. It is, we are going to see that Karnataka will have a change with a good administrative government. Whatever we have promised, we will fulfill.
Mr. Shivakumar, but then the charge is going to be, how can the Congress and Mr. Shivakumar talk about corruption when the ED is after him, when there are, when there are charges of money laundering against him?
I agree. They planted a story, they planted a case against me when Mr. Ahmed Patel election was there. They sent me, they raided me, they have fixed a false case, a political case which has been, they wanted to tarnish me, they pressurized me. I did not yield to them. I had to stand loyalty to my party. Whatever the direction my party had given me that day to save the MLAs in Karnataka, I do that. At that point of time, they raided and they filed a case. I'm fighting out. I believe in the law of this country. Justice will prevail upon me. All the opposition, they are not touching any single opponent parties. Only they are using this ED, income tax, whatever is there. Today morning I was speaking to one of my friend, a business friend of mine. He is just afraid. He want to disconnect a phone. They have all threatened it. They have all warned them. No one should speak to them. No one should help to them. So this type of pressure politics, and they are threatening all my friends and well-wishers. No one is trying to pick my phone. This is the situation what this country. Even if anyone want to speak to their children or their family or their friends, they want to speak on FaceTime, they want to speak on WhatsApp. This is what this country is facing.
You've spoken about pressure on you from the BJP. Was there pressure on you to quit the Congress and join the BJP at any point of time, sir?
Oh my God, there is a big story behind it. I think you have to ask some of the BJP friends. They will tell you.
Sir, I don't have BJP friends.
I don't want to tell. I don't want to be active. They wanted me to leave this Congress party. A lot of things are there. But I stand by loyalty to the Congress party and the leadership. I'm a congressman, I'll die as a congressman.
So you're telling me there was pressure on you to quit the Congress and join the BJP, sir?
Yes, of course.
And when was this pressure, sir?
I don't want to disclose the names, the confidential name, who all I spoke, I don't want to disclose. Lot 3-4 years it is running like anything, and everyone in the state knows about it.
Can I ask you then, what you make of the BJP's move?
Including an officer who is at the rank of the DG, I'm telling you. I know what they pressurized me, how they pressurized. I gave an interview in some TV. I picked a jail than having a deputy CM post. That was on record.
So you were offered the deputy CM's post?
Yes.
In turn for dumping the Congress party and joining the BJP?
Yes.
Okay. Can I ask you, moving ahead, can I ask you what you make of the BJP's moves to give 2% additional quotas to the Lingayats and Vokaligas? Do you think it's a master stroke, or do you think
it is a master stroke? It is an election fox call. Nothing will happen. No one will guarantee about. They just created enemies in this country. They created enemies that you have a constitution. You have to respect all sections of the society. You have to give a share, you have to share, you have to care. See, minorities had 4%. Lingayat and Vokaligas demanded as per the population. We have given for scheduled caste, scheduled tribe as per the rights and the population. So the Vakiligas divided asked for 14 to 16%. Lingayat also divided, asked for 16 to 17%. Now they feel that we are beggars. No more Vakiligas and Lingayats are beggars. We will rectify whatever the mistake that has been done, whatever the decision has been taken. Nothing can be proved in the court of law. Everything will go out. It is an election gimmick. They will fail and they will be answerable, and people of the state will answer to them and root them out.
You're calling this an election gimmick. Is this a gimmick you will overturn if the Congress is voted to power?
100%. I'll overturn, see that justice will prevail upon everyone. Equal rights has to be given as per the population. There is a constitution, there is a Supreme Court judgments. We will have to stand by it.
Mr. Shivakumar, you're saying you have a plan, you have a strategy. The BJP has Prime Minister Modi. Arguably the best election campaigner this country has seen in a very, very long time. Will you be pitching in Rahul Gandhi, to counter the impact that Prime Minister Modi gets to almost every election in this country?
See, you're asking about the Prime Minister and Prime Minister leadership in Karnataka. It will not work out in Karnataka. See, he came for an inauguration of Kempegowda statue at the airport. He came in his government plane and he went back. The cost of the statue is 60 crores, mind-boggling. But do you know the expenditure for his inauguration function? It is 30 crores. 6 crores has been paid for buses for the people to come, for the students to come. 6 crores for the pandal, for the road. 30 crores officially. Whose money? Why 30 crores? It is the common man's money. It is the taxpayers' money. I don't know whether he looks at it. He himself, he has to look at it. He has to be a model. The airport people have created everyone and they would have done. Why government should do? Airport is a part of the private entrepreneurs. They will do. We have given them land. They are earning money. I think this within the nose of the Prime Minister, all these things are going on. He is promoting corruption. I am very sorry to tell this.
You're saying the Prime Minister is promoting corruption in this
That's
country?
what. See, for his inauguration, you should ask how he spent. What is the need of spending 30 crores for a Prime Minister for a launching of a statue, Kempegowda statue? The airport people would have done it. He came there, then he went to inaugurate the airport there. The internal, the new second terminal, they would have done and they would have spent on that. Why government should spend on it? The airport is not government's airport. It is a private airport. We have only a small share in it. I was an urban development minister. I know how we gave the share to that.
But if it's a big infrastructure project, if the Prime Minister is coming, how can that be a bad thing?
No, I'm telling you, the airport people would have done it. Why government should spend its own money for a statue? Even the statue money would have been done. It is in the airport premises. They would have done. The airport people have done it. You are the chairman. Government is the chairman of that with a small 16 or 13% share. That's all. The central government and state government, we have only 25%. 75% are the private players. Why are you investing there? Is it not a very... I'm telling you, the entire... In days to come, today my brother, the member of parliament, he has come out on record. What is the investment done for a statue? What is the investment done on a private? 6 crores money for bringing people for their political function. It is not a government function. It is
all political parties do it across the country. All political parties do it across the country.
No, all political, but not at this point of time and not at this point of time. After Prime Minister coming to various functions, Home Minister coming, I think they might have spent more than 200 crores.
Mr. Shivakumar, thank you very much for your time here on Mirror Now. Good to speak to you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Namaskar.
In India, they often say, when you cast your vote, you vote your caste. In Karnataka, the caste with the most are the Lingayats. Within the Lingayats, there are 99 subcastes, and before every election, there are internal dynamics that play out between these subcastes, and that is exactly what is happening this time. The Panchamashali Lingayats form a bulk of the Lingayat community, and they have been demanding an increase in their reservation. Right ahead of the elections, the BJP has given them 2% plus quota, which means their reservation has been upped by 2%. But where has this 2% come from? Well, it's been taken away from the Muslims. The Muslim quota of 4%, the BJP has scrapped that and distributed 2% to the Panchamashali Lingayats and the other 2% to the Vokaligas. Are the Panchamashali Lingayats happy with that? No, they aren't. They are calling it an eyewash. They are saying this is not the real Mahaprasad that they wanted. I spoke to one of the most influential Panchamashali Lingayats here in Bangalore, and this is what he told me. स्वामी जी, बात करने के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. ये बताइए that Lingayats are a powerful community. They have a voice in Karnataka. Out of 23 chief ministers in this state, 10 have been Lingayats. Then why is the community saying it's marginalized और उसको कोटा चाहिए और आपका इलेक्शन इशू हमेशा की तरह इस बार भी कोटा है?
देखिए, लिंगायत जितने भी चीफ मिनिस्टर बने हैं उसमें सबसे ज्यादा जो है लिंगायत में 80% पंचमसाली कम्युनिटी है. पंचमसाली कम्युनिटी को सिर्फ वोट बैंक लिया है, उस कम्युनिटी के लिए कुछ नहीं किया है. हम तो पॉलिटिकल रिजर्वेशन नहीं पूछ रहे हैं, हम तो अपने बच्चों के लिए, हमारे युवाओं के लिए जॉब और शिक्षा के लिए हम पूछ रहे हैं. हमारा जो आवाज है ना पॉलिटिकल के लिए नहीं है, हमारा जो है हमारा बच्चा आगे बढ़ना चाहिए, उनको अच्छा शिक्षा मिलना चाहिए और जॉब मिलना चाहिए. अभी कितने भी हम फार्मर बेस्ड कम्युनिटी है लिंगायत में, पंचमसाली 80% जो पंचमसाली है वो फार्मर बेस्ड है. लगभग 5-6% जो लोग अर्बन एरिया में रहते हैं. सबसे ज्यादा जो बच्चे हैं, लोग हैं, सब अभी तक एजुकेशन नहीं मिला है ठीक से.
लेकिन आपकी कम्युनिटी के पास तो पैसा है, पॉलिटिकल रिप्रेजेंटेशन है, इन्फ्लुएंस है. आप लोग भी कोटा मांगने लगेंगे तो बाकी सब तो मांगेंगे ही.
देखिए, सबके पास पैसा है आजकल, लेकिन हमारा जो बच्चे हैं वो हमारे फार्मर बेस्ड है. तो फार्मर बेस्ड के वजह से अभी क्या है, कभी कभी बाढ़ आता है. तो अभी देश में आप देखेंगे तो फार्मर कभी रिच बना है क्या देश में? हमारे फार्मर का बच्चे हैं, हम पंचमसाली हैं, लिंगायत्स हैं. इसलिए हमारा बच्चों के लिए सेंट्रल ओबीसी सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट है. राज्य में जितने भी कम्युनिटी है उनके लिए सेंट्रल ओबीसी मिला है. किस आधार पर उनको सेंट्रल ओबीसी मिला है? सेंट्रल ओबीसी मिलने की वजह से वो अपना बच्चा नहीं मिला की वजह से हमारा बच्चा मेडिकल सीट नहीं ले पा रहा है, नीट एग्जाम नहीं दे पा रहा है, और आईएएस, आईपीएस, आईएफएस वो गगन कुसुम बन गया है. इसलिए हमारा जो डिमांड है अभी तक सेंट्रल ओबीसी 27% जो है वो आरक्षण के लिए हम फाइट कर रहा है.
ओके, यानी कि आप जनरल कैटेगरी से जाकर ओबीसी कैटेगरी में जाना चाहते हैं, वो अल्टीमेट एम.
अभी हम स्टेट में ओबीसी में हैं. हाँ. सेंट्रल में ओबीसी नहीं है, और सेंट्रल स्टेट में जितने भी कम्युनिटी जो है वो ऑलरेडी ओबीसी में है.
लेकिन अभी आपको 2% दिया है ना, 2% आपको दिया, 2% वोकलगास को दिया मुसलमानों का कोटा लेकर, तो उससे आप खुश हैं या नहीं है?
जरूर हम खुश हैं, लेकिन हमारा जो जब फुल खुश जब होते हैं जब सेंट्रल ओबीसी हमको मिलता है तब हम खुश होते हैं.
लास्ट क्वेश्चन, जो लिंगायत सेक्ट है वो भक्ति मूवमेंट से बॉर्न हुआ, जिसके जो रूट्स हैं वो सोशल जस्टिस में है, इक्वल रिप्रेजेंटेशन में है. आपको नहीं लगता कि मुसलमानों का हक लेकर आपको और वोकलिगास को दिया गया है और ये गलत है?
नहीं, बिल्कुल नहीं है, क्योंकि जो मुस्लिम्स कर्नाटक में जो है, देश में कहीं भी राज्य में जाइए, धर्म के आधार पर किसी को आरक्षण नहीं मिला है, स्पेशली कर्नाटक में मिला है. और वो मुस्लिम कम्युनिटी जो है प्रवर्ग 1 में है, प्रवर्ग 2A में है और 2B है. तो 3 वर्ग में वो आरक्षण ले रहे हैं. लेकिन जो लिंगायत सिर्फ अकेला है, वो भी जो पॉपुलेशन के वाइज देखेंगे तो बहुत कम ही था, इसलिए 2% दिया है. और मुस्लिम लोगों को अभी प्रवर्ग 1 में भी दिया है, प्रवर्ग 2A में भी है, और साथ साथ इकोनॉमिक वीकर सेक्शन भी भेजा गया है.
इलेक्शन ब्राइबरी नहीं समझ रहे आप? एकदम इलेक्शन से पहले आया.
देखिए, ये विन विन सिचुएशन है. हर व्यक्ति अपने स्वार्थ होता है, और स्वार्थ थोड़ा हम बोलते हैं थोड़ा स्वार्थ और बाकी परमार्थ.
अच्छा, चलिए, धन्यवाद.
नमस्ते.
You've heard from the Lingayats. Now let's hear from the Muslims. The argument is simple on the other side. They say, if the BJP's logic is that religion-based quota is not allowed by the constitution, then why is it that only Muslim quota in the state has been scrapped and not the quota for Jains or Christians in the state? I went to Bilal Masjid this evening to see to some students there. This is what they told me. I'm at the Bilal Masjid here in Bangalore speaking to some students. Tell me first of all, what do you make of this entire quota shifting business that has happened, that the 4% quota for Muslims has been taken away and given to the Vokaligas and the Lingayats. How did you see that move?
Yes, so the recent move of state government of scrapping 4% reservation of Muslims and providing it to the other communities is completely a political move from the government, and we see that upcoming state assembly election is also near. So our view is that it is a completely move seeing the upcoming election. And another thing we see here is to bring a rift between the communities also can be seen, wherein if they were genuine, if they had to provide a reservation to a community, to a particular community, they could have given a reservation from other bases instead of taking a reservation from one particular community and splitting it to other two communities.
So you're saying only the reservation and the quota for Muslims has been taken away,
yes,
but it continues to be there for the Jains and the Christians.
Yes, it's true. And on the other side, if you see Ranganath Mishra report, it says that religious minorities should be provided reservation, and moreover it says 10% of the reservation should be provided to these religious minorities. So there's another side of the reservation too. It's not only for the we cannot say it cannot be given to a religious group, rather it's for a socially backward group or a community.
Okay, can I ask you then what your issues will be when you vote in this election?
So primarily what I as a student see like for the upcoming elections is the main discussion point should be education, employment and the human rights violation which is happening. So these are the basic demands from the student community. Okay. For example, if you see the education sector, there are many loopholes in the present education system. We need to improve that. We need to improve provide better facilities in the educational institutions, strengthen the public universities. That should be our demand rather than this divisive politics.
Okay. What about you? Pooja, I'll come to you in just a bit. What about you? How do you feel about this entire, quota tinkering business that has happened right before the elections?
I just feel it's a communal tackle. Basically, we see in the last 1 year, no, not 1 year, last 3 years from the government which came, they have playing with the communal angles with the various caste and religious. They have specially targeted one group of minorities for their communal agenda. I think it's a part of that agenda to segregate the part of one community.
Okay, so you're saying Tipu happened, then the whole hijab thing happened, then the beef, halal, all of that.
Etc. And it's a continuous part of that agenda to segregate and the community and segregate between the two communities and caste. That's what I think.
So it's polarization. We usually see it before elections. Pooja, how do you feel about the polarization being a Hindu?
So
and being a student and being a citizen of this country.
And being a woman, definitely.
And being a woman.
So especially after this government has come, it's not only a threat or it's not just creating violence based on religion, but also as a woman, we have a lot of restrictions in terms of like even hijab. And recently BJP MP said, "Oh, you have not kept bindi. Are you a Hindu woman? Is your husband dead?" And such remarks, I mean, it's just, it's very common to not wear a bindi or wear a bindi for any Indian Hindu girl. Okay, right now I'm not wearing one. So it's basically our choice whether I want to wear a jeans pant. So I'm actually scared if BJP comes into like power again, then will they ask us to wear sari all the time? I mean, I like wearing sari, but that does not mean that every day you ask me to wear it as a restrictive thing. Secondly, we are asking this reservation from a very long time. The Okaliga and Lingayat, even if we are asking reservation, we are asking for a very long time. But this move has come very like now when the election is like one month away.
Okay, thank you. Good to speak to all of you. Thank you. Caste and religion are just two of the many factors at play in the Karnataka elections. There are civic issues as well, issues that touch the lives of citizens every day. I met one of Bangalore's most prominent and well-respected citizens, Dr. Siddaramaiah, and I asked her, on what basis will she vote in this election? What is her big issue? This is what she told me. I'll leave you with that. Thanks for watching. Dr. Siddaramaiah, as a citizen of Karnataka, you're headed into an election. I'm not going to ask you who you're going to vote for. I want to ask you what you will vote for.
I will vote for the right causes.
Which are?
Being a teacher, I care for rural education, opportunities for the rural people, more concerned with rural background, anything which helps them, I'll vote for that.
As a Bangalorean, what are your concerns about the city?
It's a fantastic city. It was once upon a time a pensioners' paradise, but infrastructure is very bad. And we spend so much time in traffic. So you are never on time in any meeting. Either you are too early or too late.